yes, Nigeria happened to us. It happened to us in a positive way. Even that place that you are living, that you are, hey, let Nigeria, pray, let Nigeria not happen to you. That country that you are also, pray, it doesn't happen to you because it happened to other people too. It's vice versa. As Nigeria is happening to somebody here, it's also happening to somebody in England. It's also happening to somebody in the US. And both positive and negative. If it happened to you positive, you rejoice. If it happened to you negative, you go to sorrow. So what I'm trying to say is this. Well, you are praying for, hey, let Nigeria not happen to you. Nigeria will happen to me in a positive way. This story is not for people that are living in Nigeria. This story are not for people that live abroad that don't want to come back. This story is not for people that said that I will never come back to Nigeria. It's the secret society that we are hearing. You know, they say, this is secret society. They have secret society. It's when you travel. That is what secret society means. They don't tell anybody until you enter. The moment you enter, your eye will clear. That time you will begin to see that country that they said that as soon as we enter, money will be dropping on the tree. You'll be plugging money on the tree. That time you will understand that there is difference between Ebe. You know, sometimes I'll try to mind my business, but people want me to talk. But I have to talk. Anyways, because somebody called me today and she was trying to, you know, like, will I say she want to mock me, or will I say she just want to make sure that she pull me down because of the way I talked about my experience coming down to Nigeria after living abroad. So she said to me, Ugo, you constantly preach that no place like home. Come back home. If you have achieved whatever you achieve over there, you can easily come back home because home is home. So she said to me, she sent me a picture also. She sent me a video of what happened in one of the airlines here in Nigeria, and between the airline and the passengers. And I saw somebody, you know, throwing things out. I'm sure so many things happened this period. So she sent me about 2 or 3 videos of what happened. So she was really talking. I said, okay, can you give me a chance to talk? She never wanted me to talk. So after every set and done, she off her phone, so she did not give me that chance to speak to her. So but now I want to speak to everybody because there are so many people that send it to me. So now it's my turn to reply. You know, one bad thing about we, especially people that live abroad, is, and when I say people that live abroad, is people, because even in abroad there are people who don't want anything good to happen in this country. There are people who, they don't care about what is going on in the country. They don't care whether it's good, whether it's bad for them. All they care is, let nothing good happen in this country. Yeah, they said, is this the kind of country that you want us to come back? I never ask anybody to come down to Nigeria. I never ask anybody. But you and I know that there are so many people that live abroad that want to come back to Nigeria. But because of fear of unknown, they refused to come back. Those are the people that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to someone that never, or for him, he hasn't achieved anything. Because if you haven't achieved anything, how will you come back to Nigeria? There are people who, they haven't achieved anything. They have been there 20 years. They have been there 25 years. There are people who are in the Western world 30 good years. They haven't achieved anything. And those kind of people, they are not, why? They won't come back. And I'm not talking to these people. I'm talking always to the people that already achieved something. And they're already tired, because whether you like it or not, there are people who are already tired living abroad. I live abroad for 20 years. I know there are people who live abroad 30, 40, 50 years. And there are people, so many people, because it's not like I'm not traveling. I have traveled so many countries abroad. As far as Europe is concerned, I have traveled a lot. Yeah. So, and I meet a lot of people, and I understand that so many people are already tired. They want to come back home, but the fear of unknown is what is holding them. And that's why when I came back home, I said to myself, okay, let me find a way. That's why you see me going extra mile to search for people that came back from abroad who are now doing well, just for them to share their experience, share the challenges, and then share how they overcome it, so that people that are planning to come, it will be an easy way for them. Is that an offense? Or I'm trying to make sure that if you want to come back home, make the same mistake that someone else did. People are using it against me. I don't know why people are using it. And I ask myself, what exactly am I doing wrong? The only thing that I see I'm doing that they think is wrong is me telling the people, or trying to explain to the people, or trying to bring people who are already here, who live abroad, just to tell their stories to the people. I repeat, to the people that want to come back. I don't really understand. I never told you that haven't achieved anything. I never told you that are still living in Nigeria, that you shouldn't jab. I never said that. I never said that you that is living abroad, who doesn't have anything, to come back. Why will I do that? The fear of unknown is what I'm trying to remove, so that they can have a soft landing. And now, the people that live abroad, people that haven't achieved anything, people that cannot boast of anything, now they are attacking me because I was saying, yeah, you can come back home, the home is good. And who told you home is not good? If you have money in your bank, if you have investors to bring, if you have people that you can collab with here in Nigeria, if you can make your money here in Nigeria, who told you Nigeria is not good? This story is not for people that are living in Nigeria. This story are not for people that live abroad that don't want to come back. This story is not for people that said that I will never come back to Nigeria. Even though that I have a friend of mine who said he will never come back to Nigeria. A short story. He said he will never, ever. But guess what? This guy came into Nigeria and not only that he came to Nigeria, he spent 1 month plus in Nigeria. Not only that he spent 1 month in Nigeria, he bought a house. He bought a house. This is the person that said, I will never visit Nigeria. No, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. But the moment he stepped in here, he saw a total different thing. A total different thing. He bought a house. Now, for him, he's already back. Every time, I just can't wait. In 2 months, let me come back. Oh, I can't wait. In 3 months, let me come back. But this is the person that said he will never. It's like me when I said, my family will never go to Europe. I said it. I said, my family, my children, my woman will never travel abroad. I said it. That's why it took me 8 years for me to move my family abroad. Because I said never. And you know, these people that always say never, people like us, I said it. I said it. When I got married to my wife, I said there's nothing like coming to abroad. She gave birth to Chimobi. Nothing like that. She gave birth to Kaima. Nothing like that. Until complete 8 years of marriage, then I said to myself, when things were rough. That's why I said, if you are living in Nigeria, I didn't say you shouldn't go. Because one thing about abroad is, when you enter there, nobody cares. It's all about suffering and smiling. Nobody cares. You now have to choose to do what? To play according to the game. Because the truth is, the secret society that we are hearing, you know, they say, this is secret society. They have secret society. It's when you travel. That is what secret society means. They don't tell anybody until you enter. The moment you enter, your eye will clear. That time you will begin to see that country that they said that as soon as you enter, money will be dropping on the tree. You will be plugging money on the tree. That time you will understand that there is difference between Ebe. You won't understand until you enter. And a lot of people say, yes, let me enter. Let me go there first. Let me go first. You will go in Jesus' name. You will go. But the truth is, The secret society that you are hearing every time, here and there, is in abroad. The moment you enter that Murtala Muhammed airport, you step out to that country. From that moment, you will see that it's not what you thought. You know, we live in abroad. Winter is already here. So the skin is shining. The skin is glowing. I make a picture. I will take a picture and then I'll post. It's glowing. I go inside Primark, buy myself t-shirt and whatever. Make a picture, it's glowing. The environment is glowing. Everything is glowing. But nobody will tell you behind that glowing, there is what they call, I don't want to tell you what I'm going through. Inside that glowing that you are seeing physically, there is what they call, I will not tell you what I'm going through. Do you know that there are families that sold their house, sold their land, sold their cars, sold everything they have, moved back to abroad. And every day, the man and the woman are asking themselves, what did they do? And you sell that house that you built, and you are now working for 15 good years just to build the same house you sold. You sold your car. Now you are working for 7-8 years just to manage to buy the same car that you sold 7 years ago. And you see somebody who God blessed over there, and that person now wants to come back because for him or her, God has already blessed them. And you see me trying to bring people so that people can speak, so that these people understand the basic, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And the challenges these people that came in encounter and how they overcome it. Some people are going, if not because of your wife, if not because of your wife. And I laughed. I said it before. I thank God that you constantly say, if not because of my wife. You did not say if not because of you, or because of your dad, or your mom, or your siblings. It's because of my wife. So what are you saying? Are you really making sense if not because of my wife? So what I'm trying to say here is, you that is always telling me, can't you see, is this the country that you're asking us to come back? Did you see this video? Did you see that video? Brother, this thing is happening everywhere around the world. I understand here it's almost like every day. It's like flight is something that anything that happens in it is in the hand of God. So when you hear technical problems, why will you be asking questions? I have been in a flight where that was it 20? That was around 2016, 17, I think between 2014, 15, 16. Between 2014, 15, 16. I was in a flight flying from Lagos going to Frankfurt. Just as we took off, yeah? About 30, 40 minutes that we smoke. And there's nothing we could do than to turn back. The pilot said, guys, we have problem, we have smoke in the cabin, so there's nothing we can do, and we don't know where it's coming from, so we have to go back to the nearest airport, and the nearest airport is Murtala. After said and done, we landed safely. So you can imagine the trauma we got that day. You can imagine the thoughts, what was in our mind. In short, I was meditating. If you bring us back safely, you know, a lot of people did a lot of promises. Now, let's say, assuming that we came that day and you know, guys, we have technical problem. You guys will not fly. We have to wait until tomorrow. A lot of people will be complaining. So many people will be complaining. Some people will be saying this and that. But because you don't know what God did. You know, we don't see future. Because if we see future, I don't think anybody will be talking. Like in that flight, what I saw inside that flight, the kind of trauma I went, I think 2013, 2014, 2015 is when this thing happened. It's on Google. Yeah? Now, I was in that flight. So if assuming I was like feeling, the trauma that I got, all the things that happened to me in that flight, not only me, a lot of people, if assuming, let's push it back and say, yeah, guys, you guys are not traveling today because of technical problem. We are traveling tomorrow. Everybody will be shouting. Everybody will be talking. Everybody will be saying all sorts of things. But at that time that they announce it, all we are praying for, all of us, is God safe landing. We don't even want to go. But again, nobody wants to go. Everybody has already forgotten the appointment. In that flight, nobody was thinking about his appointment. Nobody was thinking about his job that he want to catch. Everybody was thinking about safety. Now you are sending me videos of what was happening in Nigerian airport. You are asking me, is this the country that you want us to come back? Brother, I didn't ask you to come back because I'm not talking to you. The people that want to come back are seeing it. The people that want to come back know that this thing exists. It happened. I know that here is more or less like, okay, but don't forget, this is also season. I'm not making a case for the flight. But what I'm trying to say is, because flight has a problem, and then you are asking me, is it the country that you want me to come back? Every country has their challenges. You keep sending me videos of what is going on in Nigeria. Like, I told you to come back. I never told you to come back. There are people who want to come back. I'm talking to those people, not you. Because you that is constantly sending me those videos, you are not coming back because not only coming back, because how can you come back when you have not survived? You coming back, you have to be stable, financial stable for you to come back to Nigeria. And I'm not talking to you. Because for me, even though you have there 20 years, you are still, for me, struggling. You are still trying to be on your feet. I'm talking to the people that have already made it. Because whether you like it or not, there are so many people there that already made it. And they want to come back home. Because no matter what you say, home is home. You know, brother, I went to Nnewi for Christmas. Even though that insecurity as well, that everybody was talking about. I was in my house in Nnewi. There is that kind of happiness. There is that kind of joy. There is that kind of, feelings that I have not gotten here in Lagos. You can imagine, even though home is home, even though I live abroad, I come back to Nigeria, I am here in Lagos. But see, the moment I step into my house in Nnewi, I saw something else, something different than what I'm seeing here in Lagos. So more or less, no matter where you are coming from, no matter who you are, no matter which country you are, there is no way you can compare that place like home. There is no way you can get the same feelings like when you visit your home. And for God's sake, as I said, once again, please, Ugo Eaglet is not asking anybody not to jabba. As you see me here now, if things turn around, I will jabba. Jabba is for people that things are not working for. So if things are not working for me, I will jabba. But if things are working for me perfectly, then what am I doing in jabba? This is common sense. Pray that Nigeria doesn't happen to you. What does that mean? Is that the only prayer you can pray? Yes, Nigeria happened to us. It happened to us in a positive way. Even that place that you are living, that you are, hey, let Nigeria pray, let Nigeria not happen to you. That country that you are also, pray it doesn't happen to you, because it happened to our people too. It's vice versa. As Nigeria is happening to somebody here, it's also happening to somebody in England. It's also happening to somebody in the US. And both positive and negative. If it happened to you positive, you rejoice. If it happened to you negative, you go to sorrow. So what I'm trying to say is this: Well, you are praying for, hey, let Nigeria not happen to you. Nigeria will happen to me in a positive way. For you that is praying constantly, hey, let Nigeria not happen to you. What do you mean by that? And don't forget that anything you are wishing your fellow human being will definitely come to you. It's normal, brother. You can't be wishing somebody bad and you are expecting good, because that means you and bad are brother and sister. So you always expect it. If you wish somebody good, then good will come. Not constantly sending me where the airline is having problem, where the passengers are stranded, where people are fighting, where people are not doing this, where this are not this. This is what you are sending to me, because I constantly try to help the people that want to come back, not you. I didn't say you should come back, bro. Or I didn't say you shouldn't jump back. I said it again here. If things is not working for me today, I'm a permanent resident of Austria. Permanent resident of Austria. Nobody can take it away. This one I'm not even talking about. If you want, you can't do anything about it. Nobody, because my documents is pure. So nobody can take it away from me, because I'm not a criminal and I cannot commit. So tomorrow, if things is not working for me, the reason why I'm a permanent resident is this is my second home. Yeah. So anytime this one is not working, this is Nigeria and this is Austria. So if Nigeria is not working, I go back to Austria. So if Austria, and if I'm in Austria and I think that no, now I need to go back home, I go back home. If I get home and things is not working, I go back to Austria. So stop laughing at me, because me and you are not the same. Things that we are fighting for life for years to achieve, I already achieved under 3 years. So now at least, even though I decided to go back to Austria, brother, if I decide to go back to Austria, I might decide not to even work for the rest of my life. And I'll be okay. But what I'm trying to say is this. I didn't say you shouldn't travel. I didn't say you that is there that is struggling to come back. I'm just talking to people that want to come back. But because of fear of unknown, they are finding it difficult. Because do you know, since I started saying this story, do you know how many calls I have been receiving, both from the US, from Canada, from the UK, from Europe, from Australia, from Asia? Anyways, please, no problem. Continue sending me any negative thing that happened in Nigeria, and I will also use it to talk, because it's also good for me. When you send it to me, I will use that brain that you have, because you want to mock me because I was trying to help people, but I will still use it and then share it, and you will see it. Anyways, for now, if you are struggling, guys, this is not who you are, as I always say. Yeah, I personally was working as a security in the street of Vienna, and today, this is who I am. If God will do this for me within 3 years, yeah, that means He can do anything. Even though you are struggling, this is not who you are. Just keep working, set a goal, believe, keep working, even though that is not easy. It's never easy, but God that remember me will definitely remember you. So thank you guys, and remain blessed.